What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live on the main channel. You know what I'm saying? Starting up the car, obviously. First things first. Hey, this is Sky driver safety. Always buckle up, for real. But anyway, so what I desire to speak about today is what's an abundance. You know how I am. I always give out static energy, you know what I'm saying, like a lot. It's hard for me to really just, be boring, you know what I mean? I always got a lot of energy and a lot of ideas and whatnot. So anyways, what I speak about today is just knowing ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Knowing ourselves, knowing what makes sense. I guess it's just we knowing ourselves, from knowing the person we end up with, you know what I mean, to our purpose, to what purpose we serve in the world. You know, for me, it's giving. Honestly, like literally, I just came back from helping out a brother with some food on the street. You know, I don't know what the scenario is, what his story is, whatever, but he's just on the street. You know what I mean? So gave him some food. Maybe homeless, whatever. I've been there. I know that from experience, what it's like, and it's difficult, you know. So I helped them out with some good, healthy food. You know what I mean? I didn't have any change I didn't have any coins for change, so I chose to do that. So anyways, that being said, I helped them out with some food, you know what I mean? And cool. It feels good. You know, I give a brother a hug, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, just speaking about, you know, knowing the one, you know what I'm saying? The one for us. Like, I don't know what everybody else does. I don't know what everybody else's scenario is, situation is, but this will also be a love video too for those of us who are invested in having a loving life, you know. So what I have to say is, like, honestly, you gotta be real with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever, I was supposed to go the other way, but whatever. You gotta be real with yourself, because it's like a lot of us, we have way too much stuff in our heads. Even my own self, I'm working on getting some of that stuff out, some clarity, you know. But like I will say, like, what's helped me is really just simplifying the stuff, you know, and not being silly, not having stuff on the side, not playing games, not trying to weasel in, weasel out, none of that stuff. Being real about the stuff, what I'm saying, like, you know, you gotta be real with what your love life is like, you know what I'm saying, with responsibility and gratitude, to be honest, because it's not easy, you know, and at the same time it's worth it though, you know what I'm saying? It's a plant, it's a growing process, you know, just like our parents and some close relatives do with us, you know, from all the things we've been through together with them, and they still help out. You already know what it's like. It's your time to actually build to build something with someone or some people of different levels, however deep you want to get into it. But you know what I mean? And like, for me, you know, just be grateful. You know, be grateful and focus on that one. You know, like, because it's hard enough already establishing it with just that one. Knowing our own selves and establishing with that one. So that's where I stand on. That's how I see it, you know. Everybody has a different purpose, everybody has a different path. I'm saying what's helped me along my journey is just simplifying it and just doing what makes sense. Just simplifying it, you know what I'm saying? Staying truthful to you. Focusing on, like, the child you were when you first came out of your mother, when you were first born, you know. Those amazing characteristics of peace, of innocence, of purity, you know, stuff like that. Like, you were an amazing soul, and you still alarm. You know, it's just we gotta heal ourselves and get all this trauma away from us so we can really connect back with that. So that's all I have to say about that. It's common sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know there's actions and consequences for everything. You know, like, I'm probably gonna start writing a lot of this stuff down. You know what I mean? I keep saying it, but I'm gonna end up doing it eventually. Just gotta put my mind to it. There's a lot of stuff going on. But, like, you know, it's actions and consequences for everything. You know what I mean? So you really gotta make sure your heart is fully invested into it. And just, I don't know, whatever y'all's path is, that's y'all's path. It's just me. You know, I understand I gotta look at myself in the mirror every single day and do what makes sense. So that's why I really have been just sorting my life out. My brain, my life, my mind, my love life, everything. And it's been helping out a lot. My finances have improved. You know, my life has improved. My health has improved. You know, my situations have improved across the board. And I'm grateful because I know sooner or later, the more and more that I work on myself, the more and more I help other people, like helping out the homeless, giving and whatnot. Not for awards, not for, you know, attention, none of that stuff. It's honestly because it's coming genuinely from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see these people as family. You know, like if I see a homeless person, I really get out a good vibe from them, a vibe of like connection. Then of course I'm gonna help them out because I've been in that position. I've been homeless. I've been unemployed. I've been at the point where I had nobody to call and I'm walking on the streets, cold, you know, wet, sweaty, all that stuff. And I've learned from it, so I can help out people and develop connections with that, you know what I'm saying? And same thing with the love life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just simple. Like, for me, it's just so simple. It's hard, it's a paradox. It's hard and simple, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, I'm super young, you know what I mean? Despite my appearance, despite how I carry myself, I'm very young, you know? So, with that being said, like, I am doing, like, what's not that popular from what I am aware of. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've heard a lot of music, and I haven't really been around too many friends that much that have the similar situation scenario. Some people are, you know. Maybe we all gotta connect at a certain point in time, you know, like where we share similar visions. But anyways, that's what I started to notice is just like simplifying, you know what I mean? Like simplifying it. If y'all have an ultimate love question, and to be honest, I learned this from Infinite Waters. It's called The Key, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. It says, like, you know, you could be in a room full of 100 people, 100 attractive people, but guess what? None of them have the key to me, you know, emotionally, physically, spiritually, sexually, like all these different levels, financially, everything, you know what I mean? And that helps you out a lot because it's like, it helps you just to not be so thirsty. It helps you to focus and it helps you to respect yourself and your partner, to be honest, because from my experience, you know, being conditioned in this society is to, like, you know, be so thirsty and hungry and ravenous for, you know, sexual pleasure and all that stuff. But now I've learned that it's amazing when you can start overcoming that. Even when you are in the relationship and it's very difficult and you want your urges and this and that, you'll find a way to take care of it. Just know that there's actions and consequences for everything. So be very mindful of what you do. I'll say that. You know, I'm an old school guy, an old soul, so I like to share some of that wisdom. You know, maybe part of that's because I've had both my parents present in my life. You know, they're still together, so I've been able to learn from that. You know what I mean? And and I guess I'm grateful for that. And to have that model, not that I'm going to live in their footsteps. I'm not living in their footsteps by no means, by all means. But I'm just saying, like, I've been able to, you know, learn some things about commitment and about longevity and about to, you know, build something that lasts. You know what I'm saying, with the woman. You know what I mean? To me, it's pretty romantic, no homo, you know, when I can see a couple, you know, last together, build together, and grow together. Like, when I can see a couple last, I can see a couple grow and, like, overcome so much, you know what I'm saying? And it's, like, real, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, wow, they're still together? Or, like, maybe you knew they didn't have the most glamorous setup, the most amazing circumstances, but they built and grew so much. And even if they didn't have so much of this monetary stuff or, you know, material possessions, you still respected their character and their spirit, you know, because that's what inspired you in the first place. Because you knew, like, oh, maybe they weren't like the typical, you know, celebrity or whatever who's into all this fame and fortune and jewelry and diamonds and everything. But then you saw that their personalities and, like, the connection they had amongst each other was so inspiring. That's the type of stuff I'm inspired by. Like, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, y'all are inspiring. Shout out to y'all. Will Smith, you're my favorite actor, to be honest. I love Hancock. I love Pursuit of Happiness. I love 7 Pounds. I love I Am Legend. I love, what else? Ali. I love Men in Black. I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, there's a lot that I enjoy from all your movies. Pursuit of Happiness, all that stuff. I love you. Probably my favorite actor, to be real. You know, y'all two are amazing. Jada and Will Smith, and y'all's family is beautiful. Who else? Denzel, you and your family, you and your wife, that's inspiring. Who else? Beyonce and Jay-Z, y'all are inspiring. You know, it's a lot of inspiring scenarios out there, to be honest. But at the end of the day, you know, we got to use this inspiration to lift us up. You know, not to compare ourselves, not to copy or anything, but just use that as inspiration and to see that it's possible. You know, it's just, you make it your own way. So anyways, that's what I had to say about that. You know, just being grateful, starting back to the basics. Like, once you start really changing yourself and really working on yourself, like, I encourage y'all to do that. Because for real, for me, my life, I spent, you know, a lot of time alone, a lot of time with the crowd. And, you know, going in and out of relationships, you know what I'm saying? In relationships for long periods of time, you know, just all over the place, you know what I'm saying? To where you finally detach away and, you know, you start to really work on yourself a lot, you know, minimizing distractions and really getting real on yourself. And I recommend that for anybody, you know, whatever, maybe you're young, you know, early 20s, approaching early 20s, you're in your teens or whatever, about to graduate or whatever. I recommend, you know, like on your year, or, you know, when you move out from your parents' house, like, really go all out on working on yourself, and you will really find some amazing things. I don't know what your purpose is. I don't know what your life has to offer for you, but I will say, you know, you can really find love however you're designed to receive it. You know what I mean? Like, however your unique path is laid out for you. You know what I'm saying? Once you spend some time really working on yourself a lot, you know, by yourself, alone, having time alone, and sooner or later, you will manifest some love. I don't know how it will be, who it will be, I don't know. You know, there's different forms of love. You know, there's the intimacy love that you desire to build a family with, you know. And then there's just love in the form of, you know, just associates, helping you out financially while you serve your purpose for them, or family members showing you love, or maybe you have a big fan base you've somehow developed. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different levels and many different scenarios for many different people. I'm just sharing you jewels and wisdom, especially when you move out from your parents finally after being in school or whatever. Like, you really will do some good work on yourselves, like for real. And it'll come. It's just patience and just focus and intelligence is all I can say. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning a whole lot. I'm learning every day. It's just, at least I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and doing my best to just stay in a healthy mind state, is what I'm working on and I'm doing. So, anyways, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live